I know it's been a while, but I'm back. So I just watched Lizzie. It's about a famous axe murder story that occurred about 125 years ago and is fictionally formed into a mythical psychological thriller. The story focuses on the relationship between a socially oppressed Lizzie Borden. Of course, it happens in the turn of the century. Women didn't have any voices. Um, and it also shows her strict father, an opportunistic stepmother, and a broke uncle, an older sister, and a kind hearted housemaid played by Kristen Stewart. Within these relations, the screenplay embodies the motive and the cause of the murder. Much of the true actual events might have been different than what the movie implies, but it's a creative take on a very, very familiar mystery tale. Some good things about the movie. Kristen Stewart, Jamie Sheridan, and Chloe Sevigny were mesmerizing to watch. They embodied the roles and become lost in the psychological conflict. In moments where certain cues, facial expressions, like me, and tone revealed their dilemma, they welcomed a certain stale of uneasiness. It manifested pretty much into a mystery and also moved into a thriller. The handheld camera style put enough disturbance to the dialogue, which made it kind of appropriate to indicate a sense of threat to the characters, especially Kristen Stewart. The set was pretty authentic in depiction of the late Gilded era, where most of the style demanded strict order and proper placement. Some negatives. Well, although having the look and feel of the set as authentic, it felt enclosed and there were only a limited amount of settings for multiple scenes. What I mean by this is that they didn't use enough established shots or wide angle shots that kind of had to put the subject in their place. Too much focus was on the character. It was mostly a character based movie with close shoulder angles and cutaway scenes, uh, two face angle shots. I didn't like it. It invited more anxiety into the film and didn't really let me breathe. The soundtrack and sound were noticeable when certain scenes tried to establish tension and disturbance, kind of similar to horror jump scares. They did not work and forced kind of like a pretentious moment than what it really was. So, conclusion, it's a creative take on a famous axe murder story that is still interesting to this day. It was the OJ of its time during the turn of the century. Although some certain character dynamics are far fetched from the Borden murders, but by itself the story stands out as an efficient psychological movie thriller. For me, the movie gets a B minus due to character dynamics and dialogue, but it lacks a sense of rest or easiness based on the camera angles and camera work. If you like this movie or if you like my review, please smack that like button and smack that subscribe button. Thank you.